This is the latest installment of Centertainment. This is episode 2. And before I get to what I'm going to talk about, I want to give a quick shout out to the Quad M Chronicles, which is Marissa May's Maniacal Madness on Facebook. Check that out. And then I want to give a quick shout out to Carnivorous, which is Jody Elizabeth Adams' new clothing line, which is also features some really cool designs, and she's a really good, designer, I suppose. She designed me a Centertainment representation picture, like a logo, and it's just incredible. She does great work. If you need any band work, maybe promotional stuff, hit up Jody Elizabeth Adams on Facebook. She's a great promoter. I'm not quite sure what the Quad M is yet, but I just recently saw it, and she's looking for promotional stuff, so I thought I'd just throw it in the beginning of my video. Anyway, the subject at hand is Willie Jones on my Facebook page. He asked me to talk about the subject of people not believing that hip-hop is real music. Okay, now if we're going to look at hip-hop, which is a performer, an artist, putting words to a beat. Now, that's what hip-hop is. They're not striving to hit notes, it's more of a rhythmic pattern type exercise. It's intricate syllable placement. That's what it is. Now, if you took Katy Perry off of one of her tracks, all you would have is a melodic background, with a simple snare, hi-hat, and kick. And there's nothing to it. It's all electronic. It's all programmed. Now, if you were to take any hip-hop artists, I guess modern now, because now techno has made its way into hip-hop, but if you take a hip-hop artist off of a track, what do you get? You get hi-hat, you get snare, you get kick, and then you get a melodic, keyboard riff, or something electronic like Katy Perry would use, or Kesha, for instance. Now, here's the difference this is where I think it's still music, but it's completely different than pop music, rock music, metal, country, folk, Celtic, whatever you're into. Instead of a hip-hop artist striving to hit notes and sing you a song, they put it in basically just a speaking exercise. But they use witty wordplay and, entertaining metaphors, just great, they make it into punchlines and jokes, but they also have a great delivery, and the delivery is what makes it unique. Now, whenever I say a rhythmic pattern, I mean something like over something like now keep that beat going. And then I would say something like, then I give them a little bit of the rhythm and a minimal amount of the venom when I bid them to denim, and then I'm going to send them into a little bit of a frenzied light. And it just carries over that beat, and your body reacts to it and starts to move because the rhythm is there. And that's what I really think brings the music aspect, like the musical aspect, into hip-hop. If somebody sits and freestyles a verse, yeah, there's been the argument that there's no melody in rap, but some rappers do sing, which I believe brings melody in. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about guys who just give normal delivery. You listen to someone spit a freestyle flow a cappella, and all you get is the rhythm of the verse and the delivery in which the performer carries himself through his vocal presence. Now, people will argue all day that that's not music, that's just someone talking in pattern. However, if a drummer is playing drums by himself, carrying no notes, no melody whatsoever, people call that music because it's being played on an instrument. I believe that the vocal cords are an instrument. The diaphragm, everything. And it all just carries together, and it makes the most beautiful instrument. Yes, guitar is the perfect instrument. Piano is the perfect instrument. You could say whatever you want in either one of them, but the only way you're going to carry a message and actually deliver it to people in exact words is through your voice. And people have hit every note known to man, pretty much. with their voices, which I believe makes it an instrument. You can argue with me all day, but at the end of the day, I believe hip hop is music. I believe it will carry for a long time. The artists we have now won't last forever. No artist will last forever. Who puts words on a verse? Who puts words on a track? Because if people ask me, yeah, this goes off to another topic. Why isn't Beethoven fading out anytime soon? Or Mozart or Paganini? It's because they couldn't sell out. No one could tell them what to say in their music. So it never got old. The message never gets old. You can't listen to a symphony, memorize one part, and get bored with it because there are so many pieces that come together and combine to make that composition so beautiful and powerful. Now, if you take a modern day musical artist, then you get what we've been getting since since like 1905 or whatever, with blues and country, and it worked its way up to rock and jazz and all that stuff. Then we get words, and eventually words don't carry the same meaning. They get old because we learn them so quickly, and we burn songs out, and a lot of music is just repetitive today with 3 verses, 4 run-through hooks. The hook goes for 16 bars, and it's just like, dude, come on. Your chorus is getting way too long. Verses are getting way too short. It's getting lazy. There's so much auto-tune in music right now. I'm not knocking on auto-tune. I think it's a beautiful thing. And I know I got terribly, terribly off subject here, but I just want to put a couple of things together right now and let you know about my opinion on. I don't think auto-tune damages music. I think auto-tune damages mainstream music because that's what every single person does. I believe there are uses for auto-tune we haven't even discovered yet. And one day we will, and we're going to appreciate it, kind of like a delay on a guitar, that echo effect and reverb. That's not playing guitar once you take it to the effect level, because then you're just playing with noises. But that's okay, because it's a guitar. However, when you do it with your voice, people start getting weary about it. Your voice is an instrument the same as a guitar. It's just a lot more broad with what you can say. I got off subject. I'm sorry about that. Remember, the Quad M Chronicles, Marissa May's Maniacal Madness, Carnivorous, Jody Elizabeth Adams' new clothing line. Check them out on Facebook. Willie, thanks for your, the only option I received, really. But I answered your question, buddy, in my own form. If I didn't answer it at all, I'm sorry. Thanks for the latest installment of Centertainment. Stay entertained. Come back here to be entertained is what I meant to say. I can't even edit this, so you're going to bear with me. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, rate, and comment. Thank you very much. Other Scat out.